Viewers, it's make or break. For those who have been championing the cause of secularism in this country, the Waqf Amendment Bill is ready and is all set to be introduced in Parliament in the ensuing winter session. This news comes amidst feverish protests by citizens across Karnataka. You can see those pictures, Tamil Nadu and Kerala, where the Waqf has arbitrarily taken over their land. Hindus, Christians, they're all standing united in opposition to Waqf tyranny. And the fundamental question, viewers, is whether in the face of this complete unity and demand from the public that the Waqf Act must be amended, can today the India bloc in Parliament seriously stand up and say that the public's wish is not their command? That's the fundamental question we have to ask tonight. And let's open it up, viewers. Let's not delay. I want to get straight into this debate. It's an important one. Viewers, remember that there is an overwhelming sentiment now gathering apace, and tomorrow's results might cement it, because a large number of these issues about amending this Waqf bill, etc., have come up in this election. So if the BJP walks away with this election, I don't know what the opposition is going to do. Kamru Chaudhary, are you still going to reject the will of the people and say, no, I'm sorry, we're going to hang on to our one vote bank, which is essential to us, it's the umbilical cord, and therefore, sorry, the majority can go to hell? Kamru Chaudhary.
Yeah, one thing you must understand. Let me just get to the bottom of the thing, then I will explain why I say so. Waqf properties are not the public resources. They are religious endowments specifically meant for the welfare of the Muslim community. And the majority has got no role in the Waqf properties as such. If there are points of dispute that are cropping up or that are getting highlighted for majority appeasement, there is always a court of law in the country that can do it. I per se, as a congressman, as a Muslim, I want the Waqf boards to be amended, because it has become a root of corruption in the Waqf board, the way the lands are being managed, the way the Waqf land is being encroached upon across the length and breadth of the country. The encroachment must be removed. That's point number one. But what the BJP, by bringing this Waqf amendment bill, what does it highlight? It highlights to polarize public opinion, nothing more, nothing less. Because Waqf,
if someone wants to amend what you think has become absolutely a den of corruption, how can that be communal?
There are 2 points of corruption. I told you first, if there are points of dispute that have arisen out here, as I know, my sources are telling me that around 10% of the Waqf properties that are at present in India are registered or they are digitized as of now.
Yeah.
So the work to digitize the Waqf properties is the first step of the Waqf amendment. The collector does not have any role in deciding whether the property is a Waqf or not.
Look.
That
again,
is the point
again
of
you're getting
contention.
into
The
this.
courts of law are there.
No, the point is, sir, on principle, if you think it's a body, now it's become a nest of corruption, then it should be amended. Dr. Ranganathan, am I wrong? Have I got this absolutely wrong? I mean, in the previous half of this program, I asked Kamru Chaudhary a straightforward question. He gave me a psychological, political, socio-political, and all sorts of political. No, hang on. Yeah, political scientist view, but he didn't answer my question. Now again, he's going down that route. So, Dr. Ranganathan, if it's a den of corruption, what should you do with it? Preserve it?
No, let me at the outset, good evening first of all to you and Kamruji. Let me at the outset actually commend Kamruji, because I must admit he stumped us faster than Dhoni has ever stumped anyone. I mean, he wants Waqf Act amended, not because of the draconian powers that Waqf Act has, not because Waqf is encroaching upon non-Muslim land, but because people have quote-unquote encroached upon Waqf land. Ulta. No. So he stumped us. I mean, the full marks to him. Look, first a 1500-year-old temple, Rahul, then an entire village.
Specific example, Mr. Anand, you have already lived through your such whataboutery. Don't cite specific examples. This is the
okay. Let him finish. Okay. Kamru Chaudhary, let him finish, please.
Because he is here with an agenda. And the agenda needs to be exposed tonight.
Okay, let him finish.
I cannot even comment.
Specific examples.
I cannot even compliment Kamruji. It's come to this now. He is so bitter. Please listen me out as I listen to you. Have some patience, Kamruji. Yeah. Rahul, can I please have my couple of minutes?
Yeah, of course. Kamruji
Thank
will oblige.
I hope so. Look, as I was saying, first a 1500-year-old temple, then an entire village in Bihar, then the Indian Parliament, then acres of iconic Vijaypura in Karnataka, then Kannur military land, and now 404 acres to be precise of Christian land in Kerala has been claimed by Waqf. Rahul, the day is not far when from Peshawar to Plasi the subcontinent would be united again as one nation under Waqf. This is bizarre. We have the Draconian Waqf Act that has usurped thousands of acres of government, personal, even temple land, and we only want to amend this act. Rahul, unjust, discriminatory, draconian acts are not amended. They are abrogated. Yeah. Do not amend the Waqf Act. Abrogated. World over, disputes over property are settled using existing laws that are community and religion agnostic. Why should a particular religious community be armed with another set of laws, those that are patently discriminatory towards members of the other community as a primary instrument of defense, or indeed, as we've seen, offense? I have nothing against Waqf board. The problem is Waqf Act. Is there an Hindu equivalent of the Waqf Act? Promulgate one then, in the interest of equality. Let those who want continuation of the Waqf Act watch as Hindus lay claim to thousands of mosques and Muslim villages and enjoy the privilege of the disputes being addressed primarily not through the courts but via the clauses and strictures of a Hindu equivalent of the Waqf Act. 24 घंटे में लाइन पे आ जाएंगे. Rahul, amending the Waqf Act is akin to chopping the head of a hydra. This is because while you might have removed a few discriminatory and draconian clauses from the Act,
yes,
a vast majority of them remain untouched.
Yeah.
Section 28, 8, 101, 54 to name a few. For example, Section 28 gives Waqf the power to order a collector to implement the decisions of the board. Section 8 says the state has to pay for the Waqf survey.
True.
This is in direct violation of Article 27 of our Constitution that says no person shall be compelled to pay any taxes. The proceeds which are specifically appropriated in payment or expenses for the promotion or maintenance of any particular religion or religious denomination.
Sure.
There are so many others.
There are. Reading, and let me tell you one thing. One second. Kamru Chaudhary, 1 second. There is a third speaker also. Let him also come in 1 second. And I have to point out one thing. That Pradeep Bhandari here has been so influenced that he is now carrying his own pocket constitution in red colored.
There's a difference, Rahul. I carry the original constitution. I do not carry the empty constitution like Rahul Gandhi. And
so I have to ask you, look,
yes,
the opposition says that the JPC's report is not representative of India.
Yes.
That you have to have the same provisions for all religious institutions. You're only going to amend one particular act. You're going to bring non-Muslims onto the board when you won't allow it in temple boards. So, there are these issues. They need to be solved.
The issue is extremely serious.
Yeah.
For a party which gave the slogan, India is Indra and Indra is India, now the party is believing in Waqf is India, India is Waqf. What are they talking about? And let me reiterate the first line of the Constitution of India. The people of India have solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. Now they've forgotten the word of people of India. From right, from north to south, to west to east, everybody is saying amend the Waqf Act, amend the Waqf Act in order to ensure constitutional secular principles are implemented, and Kamru is going towards Tushtikaran. Please tell me, does anybody else have the Section 40 power which gives Waqf the unfettered power to claim anything and everything? Tomorrow they can claim on your studio. What will you do? Go to the Waqf? Is it constitutional? Does anybody else have that right? Absolutely not. Does anybody else have the right of Section 3(1), the provision to allow a plot of land or building to be declared as Waqf by the user? Anything and everything can be declared as Waqf. Section 107, which bar on any law of limitation on Waqf. Section 85 bars civil court jurisdiction. And please tell me, Rahul Gandhi waves the constitution, we are implementing the constitutional principles, and they have the audacity to change the Waqf Act in 2013 by giving 100 properties in Delhi to Waqf. That was appeasement. And now we are getting back to the constitutional powers of Baba Sahib Bhimrao Ambedkar. They have issues. They have issues because they want the Parliament of India to be Waqf. They want Surat Municipal Corporation to be Waqf. They want a 1400-year-old temple to be Waqf. They want everything and anything to be Waqf. Rahul, tomorrow they will claim that even your clothes are belonging to Waqf property.
Okay, well, look. Viewers,
it's insane.
Look, I'll tell you one thing. There is one principle that we must hold central. If a majority of people are beginning to have a problem, then Parliament must be the forum that gives expression to that view. And I think somebody needs to take a step back and move away from this appeasement politics, because it's not doing anyone any favors, viewers. It's actually weakening the opposition and strengthening the government. The opposite should be happening. When a government is in power, the opposition should be able to hold it to account. The only way you can do it, viewers, if you really truly begin to align yourself with Constitution, not just merely speak about it. So I fear that the India alliance is going to once again make a mistake by not aligning itself with the view of the, and I don't mean a Hindu majority, I just mean a majority of people, Christians, Sikhs, others who are all suffering, farmers, Dalits. Viewers, this tyranny. I leave it at this, viewers.